Welcome to Home Theater Room Tours episode 32 everyone, and today's show-stopping Frankenstein over home cinema belongs to Jennifer from Kentucky, United States. Jennifer is a designer and the owner of Hill & Oliver design firm in Louisville, who loves online gaming, watching movies, and of course who has a mind of a wizard, transforming a garage area into a museum type of insane 1930s themed town center with a home theater to die for. There is a lot going on in today's video, but I'm going to try to keep it home theater related. And for those of you that would like to see more of the decor work in this space, stick around till the end of the video for more pictures and videos that didn't make the cut in the room tour. But this home theater room itself is 14 by 24 feet with a 9 feet ceiling height with a bulkhead ceiling feature that's wrapped around the perimeter of the room. After the framework was completed, 2.1 HDMI, Cat7 Ethernet cables and 4 additional RCA cables were ran in the walls and ceiling for future upgrades using Plex tubing, as well as 12 gauge speaker cables that ran separately. For additional electrical work and protection, Jennifer has hooked up 2 dedicated 20 amp circuits in the room, one for the AV rack equipment and another for the seating. Next was time to sheet up with 1/4-inch sheetrock, which was doubled up on all ceiling and walls with R13 rock wool insulation, as well as inside a 12-inch riser in the back that's sitting on a standard concrete floor, just like the 2 out of 4 concrete walls around the room. For lighting and automation, brilliant smart home switch is used that's also assisted with the Google Home and Alexa, controlling this room's side and rear step lights, LED ceiling strip lights by Govee, and wall lights that look sensational, complementing the gold and blue theme in this room. Moving on to the surround sound system, and we're kicking things off from the front of the room. For left, center and right channels, Jennifer has installed the POLK 265RT in-wall speakers. These 3-way high-performance audio speakers produce up to 200 watts with a design built for a flush fit with your wall. For surround and rear channels, we have the vanishing V-Series POLK V65 in-wall speakers featuring a 6.5-inch dynamic balance poly driver for a clear, mid-range and powerful bass. I think they look clean, complement the wall color, and placement of them are spot on. Matching these V-Series up above are 4 POLK Audio V60 Dolby Atmos in-ceiling speakers. These high-efficient 89 dB sensitivity 100-watt speakers sound spectacular for the price. And what I've noticed is that more and more people are loving what POLK is bringing to the table for the home theater industry. For some thumping and bumping, to the front left corner of the room is the 5-star POLK Audio DSWPRO 660 400-watt front-firing subwoofer, which I believe is POLK's biggest and most powerful to date, filling this room with deep clean booms featuring feed-forward distortion suppression technology, which allows higher maximum output without any damage. Let's shift to the back side of the room and check out this epic 4-post 25U AV rack by NavePoint that's gorgeously framed in that classic gold trim. It looks super clean, has 19-inch NavePoint spaces, love the professional presentation, and starting from the top is the ART PS4x4 Pro USB dual-metered power distributing system, handling up to 1800 watts and protecting this room's equipment. Moving down underneath is the TP-LINK 24-port gigabit Ethernet switch, providing high-performance, low-cost, seamless and standard upgrade to improve old network to 1000 megabits per second network. Of course, an AV rack such this one deserves a quiet or high airflow cooling, so Jennifer's hooked up the AC Infinity Cloudplate T7N2U rack cooler to protect her equipment from overheating, performance issues and shortened lifespans. Powering this entire 7.1.4 POLK audio setup is the Denon AVRX 6500H IMAX enhanced 11-channel receiver. This 31LB unit works flawlessly with the Alexa and Google Assistants, equipped with Dolby Atmos as well as DTS:X, taking your home theater experience to the next level. Next up, for streaming and physical media, we have the SONY UBPX 700 4K player, delivering everything you need to enter the new Ultra HD HDR world. I'm a massive fan of Sony as I have the 800 series. They're reliable, affordable, featuring HDR10 and Dolby Vision, creating an immersive, engaging cinema experience. Tucked away in the AV rack, we also have the NVIDIA Shield Pro for streaming. Of course, being a gamer, an Xbox One and PlayStation 4 is a must, and lastly, underneath is a generous 19-inch NavePoint rack mount service storage case, which finishes off the AV rack nicely. Shifting back to the front of the room for display, Jennifer's using the 110-inch SI Diamond Black Zero Edge Pro screen that measures a 900% increase in contrast over matte white or grey screens, making a massive statement in this room. Paired with this vertical and horizontal ambient light rejecting screen is the JVC DLA X95R 3D projector that's mounted on a ceiling bracket, performing spectacular pixel focus and uniformity, and even though it's not a true 4K playback device, it still uses a 1920 by 1080 DILI panel, which I think is very impressive. For seating, I'm sure some of you guys are eager to know more about these fabulous looking Seatcraft Monaco 5000 black leather electric reclining seats that's equipped with sound shakers under each one of the 6 seats, syncing your butt with the on-screen action. Visually, I think the wooden accent inlaid in the armrest looks divine with the blue LED ambient base lighting. Tiny detail like a USB charging port next to the up-down controls is sweet. And lastly, the 5-star comfort of powered headrest and footrest that can be adjusted to your liking. Jennifer's next step is to add another matching subwoofer, which should spice things up in the room, and secondly, add a motorized 85-inch gaming TV that will drop down from the ceiling. Holy sh**. Definitely stay tuned for an update video to see that bad boy in action. For decor, as you guys can see, it's very minimal, but I do love these gold framed columns that the lights and speakers are sitting on, which adds a unique touch to the room. Let's take a quick detour and check out the entrance area of this magnificent mini town. Before you enter the home theater room, to your left is a street of storefronts that are actually usable storage closets. The amount of detail in these stores are extraordinary. To your left is a superhero supply store and a tailor shop, and to your right is the grocery store, which is the access point to the back of the AV rack that's inside the theater. Very clever. Coming back to the entrance, before you enter the room, to your right, Jennifer has built a ticket counter which has space behind it that houses all her physical media. 23 cents for a movie? That sounds magical. These beautifully crafted home theater doors are solid mahogany, and as you enter, Jennifer has designed and built a concession area just as it would have been in the 1930s, which allows guests to get all their snacks and then head into the theater area like a traditional theater. The flooring is granite tiles, light fixtures are from Amazon, and the real table was built by Jennifer, which is impressive. The enormous concession stand was used from an old environment center, which looks epic. Got your popcorn machine, snacks and drinks, and a couple of posters in frames before you enter the theater. Jennifer designed this mind-blowing town and theater, wanting to feel like you were stepping back into time, keeping the entire vibe as close to the original colors. November 21, 1931 to be exact, when Frankenstein premiered on the big screen for the first time. And that brings us to the end of today's room tour. I hope you guys enjoyed this show, and if you'd like to see more, make sure you stick around while I flick through some more pictures on this masterpiece. Thank you guys for watching, and consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. With your support, I hope to create more of these epic room tour videos. So like, comment your thoughts, ask questions if you need, and show some love to these hard-working owners. My name is Sarkis, God bless, and I'll see you guys in the 1930s.